welcome to this week's Timeless Pick a Card reading. Today we journey into the profound energies of the Neptune Moon Oracle, your cosmic compass for spiritual awakening, deep transformation, and unveiling truths long hidden beneath the surface of your life's path. Each card in this reading is a sacred key connecting to your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual dimensions. Within each message lies the potential to expand your awareness, unlock insights, and awaken the truth waiting deeply within. So take a moment, center your breath, ground your energy, and feel the card that calls to your spirit. Group 1, Group 2, and Group 3. Take a moment, and I'll be back with your reading. Group 1, let's delve into what's going on your spiritual path. In the physical, we have open your eyes. This is an awakening or a remembrance. Are you noticing numbers? Are you noticing 111 or 1111, 1111? This is indicating that you're being offered an opportunity to see reality and the world for what it really is. You're enhancing your spiritual growth on the physical plane. Here it's an awakening of a remembrance of who you really are. The Open Your Eyes card shatters illusion and invites revelation. It symbolizes the powerful moment when veils lift and truth arises to the surface. Whether the awakening is subtle or seismic, this card illuminates what was previously hidden. From personal patterns to universal truths, it's a signal that your consciousness is shifting and your soul is remembering its ancient brilliance. This is an opportunity for you now on the physical to get in touch with each of the realms, to integrate, to transmute energies that need to be transmuted, and receive balance between all of the realms. And what I mean by that is your physical, your emotional, your mental, and your spiritual. It's all about cosmic balance. On the physical, open your eyes appears when you're being prompted to see things differently. You may be questioning an old belief, realizing a deeper truth. It could be a relationship or a situation that's going on the physical for you. You need to pay attention to signs, especially if it's 1111. They're inner nudges. They're also intuitive downloads. They're trying to show you what your conditioned mind has missed. It's time to trust your inner vision here. You need to trust it more than what you're seeing on outside validation. But keep an eye out for those little prompts. Spirit is with you and letting you know that it's time for you now to level up, to have a deeper understanding and a deeper remembrance of who you really are. So next we move to the emotional realm. Now on the emotional realm, we have revealed the hidden. This card is all about little signals that you may receive by emotional prompts. You may be feeling certain things coming in, shifting energies, or things that are not quite sitting right with you, but you're feeling them on an emotional level. So this could be a sense of a gut instinct or a feeling that something is not right, or somebody's trying to pull the wool over your eyes. They're trying to veil the truth so that you don't see. But what they don't count on is that you're very in tune with your emotions and you know when something isn't right. So here Spirit is saying that they're revealing to you what has been covert, what has been hidden from the physical, and you're feeling it on an emotional level. This card indicates something that is vital and operating out of sight, whether it's your own unconscious motives, a secret situation, or an unseen spiritual dynamic. Reveal the hidden urges you to illuminate what has been veiled from you. It may feel like someone's watching you or like your instincts are trying to nudge you towards something. It's time for discernment here, strategic awareness, and to really trust your emotional body. Your affirmation here is I welcome illumination. What is hidden will empower me when it is revealed. On the mental, we have the thoughts matter. This is hermetic principle. And it's sitting in your mental zone. So it's showing how important your thoughts are right at this time. You may be getting emotional nudges, but your state of mind is what's important here. Are you feeling balanced or are you feeling off center? So this could be about balancing all of the bodies, all of the realms, or it could be about balancing your state of mind. Because what you put out into the world is what you attract back. So you really need to be mindful of what thoughts are going on in your mind right now. You could be attracting certain things to you without even realizing. The Thoughts Matter card, it reminds you that your inner dialogue is your blueprint. Thoughts are seeds, they're spells, they're codes, and your energetic signature flows directly from them. Your perception, it's your projection. If you've been spinning out or stuck in a low vibration, maybe you've been doubting your power or negative self-talk. This is your clue or your signal to rewrite your thoughts and shift your frequency. You can change the game through your thoughts because it's all matter. Thoughts matter, it's all mental. On the spiritual realm, we have got the cosmic law. The cosmic law is all about balance. It's about harmony. It's about those spiritual laws. It emerges when the scales of your life or the soulscape are tipping towards correction. It's not punishment, it's a restoration. The universe has its own judicial system, one that governs outcomes based on a resonance or thoughts or emotions. Your soul agreements. This card reminds you that the truth remains hidden and no action is without echo. It calls for ethical clarity, personal accountability, and spiritual justice. On the spiritual level, the cosmic law holds the blueprint to natural consequences. What you seed, you create. You may be resolving past life echoes or shifting a legacy of imbalance into grace. This is a profound reminder that spiritual justice doesn't operate through blame. It flows through frequency. When you raise your vibration, you recalibrate your karmic trajectory. It's not about being perfect, it's about being conscious. So here, group 1 on the table, integrating all of your realms or all of your bodies. On the physical, you need to look for the clues. Open your eyes. Remember who you really are. Look for the subtle clues that surround you, especially when the numbers are repeating patterns. Opening your eyes is about awakening and remembrance. This is occurring on the physical plane, which means you've got to look out for little signs and symbols coming from the spiritual realm. This is especially true of repeating patterns or numbers, especially 1111. This is occurring on the physical for you to open up your eyes and realize how powerful you are as a co-creator, how important it is for you to help co-create your destiny. On the emotional, you're starting to reveal the shift in energy that's going on, but you're feeling it on an emotional level. For some of you, that may feel as an emotional roller coaster. It may feel like 1 minute you're up and next minute you're down, or that certain things are resurfacing on an emotional level. Maybe these are things that need to be dealt with. Maybe these things that you keep hidden, that you've pushed down and kept hidden. But it's asking you to remember, feel, and release where it needs to be released. On the mental, it's very important to watch your thoughts, especially those negative self-doubting talk that goes on in your mind. It doesn't even have to be self-doubting. For some of you, it's negativity or thinking a lot about the negativity that's going on in the world. What you're doing is adding to it. And your thoughts are very powerful. And especially as co-creators, if we all start to think about the negative that's going on around us, we are all contributing. So here it's asking you to be mindful of that. And it's about bringing about a balance. And on the cosmic level, or the spiritual level of this balance, if you're contributing to that negative energy, negative thoughts, or consuming that negativity, then it's tipping the scales towards negativity. Truly understanding who you really are and open to your eyes to what is going on around. On an emotional level, it's all coming to light. And you understand the balance. You understand how important your thoughts are in this cosmic balance. It is balance, fairness, and justice. But you want to be tipping the scales towards the positivity. So what you think does matter. Thank you for joining me, Group 1. I hope that this resonates with you on a very deep level. Don't forget to stay till the end. There is a bonus reading at the end to give you a little bit more. And I will see you again next week for your Neptune Moon reading. Welcome back, Group 2. Let's see what the Neptune Moon reveals for your spiritual path. Of vibrational alignment, paying attention to the frequency around you. Now, this is occurring on a physical level. So it's asking you to be aware of your state of being within the physical realm. How is what you are doing physically affecting your vibrational alignment? Is there something that you're doing perhaps at your work or your duties or your things that are weighing you down and anchoring you and making you feel heavy? This is affecting your vibration. Is it feeling dense and heavy, or is it feeling light? Are you making sure that you're feeling blissful and joy and laughter? So here it's saying, because this is happening around you on the physical level, it's asking you to turn your attention to what goes on your physical plane. This can be your work, it can be relationships, it can be just you existing day to day. How is that affecting your vibrational alignment? This shows up when your soul wants you to retune. Perhaps you're sensing the energetic mismatch, feeling off around certain people, places, or habits. This card encourages you to check what you've been vibrating and what you've been attracting. Energy doesn't lie, it simply aligns. Shift the tune and your reality shifts as well. So on the physical level, with the vibrational alignment card, your everyday guidance, if you're feeling off but you can't pinpoint why, this card says to listen to your subtle vibes. People's words can be polite, but their energy might be draining. Environments can seem safe, yet you feel shifting. Here it's encouraging you to clean your energetic field. Salt baths, sound healing, breath work, even laughter. A tuning fork is what you are, and you need to realign or retune. On the emotional level, we have Venus empathy. Venus is a beautiful energy. It's a feminine tone. Harmony, balance, love, beauty. This all falls under Venus' domain. This card is soft and nurturing. It represents the heart-centered wisdom of Venus. It's the planet of love, harmony, beauty, and interpersonal connection. When this card appears for you, it signals a time to tend to your relationships, especially on the emotional level. You need to restore balance between giving and receiving. It's a gentle reminder that self-love is the root of all soulful relationships. You need to be kind and nurturing to yourself, to those around you, and to your emotions. Venus empathy is sitting on the emotional body, indicating it's time to be kind to yourself emotionally. Maybe there's some nurturing that needs to occur here. Maybe the relationships around you need some nurturing or attention, because this all stems back to your feelings. Your emotional level is like the Suit of Cups. It talks about emotions, feelings, and relationships. And so does the Venus card. And this is sitting in your emotional place, your emotional body. So here it's Spirit is just indicating that you need to pay attention to your self-love, but to the relationships around you. Are they draining you? Or do they invigorate you? Do they require nurturing? On the mental level, we have stellar kin. Stellar kin is all about the star seeds. It's the cosmic family. This energy on the mental indicates that you think a little bit differently to everybody else. Maybe you see things differently. You're attuned to many dimensions, both here on the physical, but also in the cosmic. The stellar kin arrives when the veil lifts, or when it thins, and mentally you start to understand. Your soul begins to remember. It reflects moments of profound recognition when a person, a place, or a practice feels like home beyond this earthly existence. This card honors your starseed essence and the energetic threads connected to your cosmic allies, your teachers, and your incarnated kin. You are part of something vast, ancient, and loving. And on the mental level, you're starting to understand your connections and how they fit into all of the levels. Perhaps you've been visualizing or seeing images in your mind. This could be in your sleeping state. But you have a very active mind. Perhaps you're receiving downloads from your cosmic family, your cosmic teachers. On the spiritual level, we have a veil of illusion. And we do have a veil between our physical and our spiritual. Spirit is asking you to have discernment at this time. Putting the cards together, Spirit is asking you to start seeing or being open to see your spiritual connections, your master teachers, and your cosmic family. The veil of illusion arrives when you're estranged in something that looks polished but it feels off. Whether it's a person, a situation, or a belief, or even your own self-story. This card does not accuse, it illuminates. Be invited to hold up your inner mirror and ask, what truth am I not seeing? Something may be cloaked in charisma or comfort, but your intuition sees the situation for what it really is. It's time to gently unravel what isn't real. The veil of illusion is all about discernment and seeing the truth. Because we have a veil between the physical and the spiritual. Maybe it's your stellar kin that's going to start to help you see through the veil. Maybe they're already bringing you dreams or downloads in a gentle and nurturing way. So on the higher realm, the veil of illusion, your guide says trust what you sense, not what you're shown. This card affirms that you have a good sense of discernment. You're harder to fool. You're starting to see clearly between the realms. You're connecting to your higher vibration and stellar kin. And this higher vibration allows you to connect with your cosmic family. And so does this nurturing energy of love from Venus. So if you're vibrating on a higher level and focusing on love and bliss, harmony and balance, it gives you a stronger connection to your cosmic family. And that's how you see between the realms. That's how you have discernment and no longer can be deceived. So thank you so much for joining me, Group 2, for your Neptune Moon reading. Don't forget to stay till the end. There's a bonus reading, and I'll see you again next week. Welcome, Group 3, to your Neptune Moon reading. I know we have some star seeds in this group, connections to your cosmic family. Now, this is affecting you on a physical level, as this card is sitting on the physical. So it's your stellar kin or your cosmic family can easily connect you through the other realms, but it's a little harder to connect on the physical. But not for you, Group 3. Group 3, we have a connection that is felt on the physical, and they're assisting you and guiding you in your physical journey. Your life here is very much intertwined with your cosmic family, your starseed mission here on this earth, on the physical plane. The stellar kin arrives when the veil thins and your soul begins to remember. It reflects moments of profound recognition. Recognition about your origin, your starseed mission. This card, it honors your starseed essence and the energetic threads connecting you to your cosmic allies, your teachers, and your incarnated kin. You are part of something vast, ancient, and loving. On the practical everyday, this card might be sending you an awakening around your true origins, not just your human, but as a soul woven from the stardust and your mission. This card invites you to explore your spiritual paths. Start to be meeting others on the physical plane who feel oddly familiar. That is not random, it's recognition. On the emotional level, we have Venus's empathy. It's about balance, relationships, and self-love. But it's about the emotional connections that you experience and how they leave you feeling. Pay attention to the relationships around you. Do they drain you or do they make you feel invigorated? Because Spirit wants you to connect through your emotions, whether that's connecting to your starseed realms, your cosmic family, your family members. It's asking you to pay attention to how this makes you feel. The Venus Empathy card, it glows with soft, nurturing energy. It represents the heart-centered wisdom of Venus, the planet of love, harmony, beauty, and interpersonal relationships and connections. When this card appears, it signals a time to tend to your relationships with care and to restore balance between giving and receiving. It's a gentle reminder that self-love is the root of all soulful relationships, and it affects every one of your realms. The relationships around you and how that makes you feel or how they leave you feeling connects to all of your realms. So you need to start paying attention to who makes you feel inspired, invigorated, and uplifted, and who leaves you feeling drained. On the mental level, we have whispered realms. the subtle transmission coming in through downloads. This is occurring on the mental level, on your mental realm. And it's coming in through subtle connections or transmissions, whispered messages, or whispered downloads. This appears when the quiet guidance is drifting through your energy field, through your mind, through your thoughts. It's not always audible or visible, but it may come as a flicker of knowing, a dream's echo that you can't get out of your mind. This card reveals your higher wisdom and is reaching you now via delicate transmission from your guides, your ancestors, or your soul's expanded awareness. You are receiving subtle clues. You need to listen carefully and be open to receiving the downloads that are coming through. On the spiritual level, we have the wisdom seeker, a quest for knowledge, understanding what your true soul's purpose or mission is. This card appears when your thirst to know becomes a soul's call, not just a mental itch. You're not chasing facts, you're unearthing meaning. This card honors every question you've asked, every book you've devoured, and every aha that reshaped your worldview. It invites you to become both student and sage, honoring both questions and answers. On the spiritual level, your guides speak in the language of insight. When you ask deep questions, they rejoice. They don't judge. They meet it with synchronicities. This card is a cosmic pat on the back. Keep asking these questions. Keep seeking. Truth is going to find you. So group 3, we have your beautiful, powerful cosmic family stepping in, affecting and guiding you on your physical path. We have your spirit team asking you to take a look at your emotions and how you are feeling. You could be feeling an emotional roller coaster, up or down kind of energy. 1 minute you're up, next minute you're down. It's asking you to take a look at your relationships and the balance within your relationships, and also how they make you feel, because this is the emotional realm. But also how you feel about yourself too, with the self-love. Do you fill yourself with positivity? Or does your self-doubt leave you feeling empty? Spirit's asking you to pay attention to this. We have some beautiful downloads coming your way. Subtle transmissions that you need to be open to. Perhaps it's time to get out a journal and write down the things that are coming to your mind, thoughts that you have, dreams that you have, or sessions that you sit down and intentionally download these messages coming through. Quest for knowledge, ask for answers, and you will receive them. Thank you for joining me, Group 3. I hope that this resonates with you, and I'll see you again next week for your Neptune Moon reading. Don't forget there's a bonus reading at the end. Okay, so in the physical realm, we have good intentions, no harm intended. Sitting on top of fearlessly Pluto, transforming and facing your fears. Fearlessly Pluto card invites you into the cavern of transformation, where shadows become teachers and fears dissolve into fuel for evolution. Pluto's energy is intense and it is raw, but it is purifying and it has good intentions. This card emerges when your soul is ready to confront deep emotional truths, release patterns that no longer serve you, or awaken you to your inner power through surrender and rebirth. Here it's connected to your emotional body, being the master teacher, learning from your emotions. So Pluto is asking you to be strong here, be brave, face these emotions that are coming up. They're coming up for a reason, to be dealt with. Pluto's affirmation is, I face my shadows with courage, I transform fear into wisdom, and I rise empowered and whole. This feels like the dark night of the soul. Pluto is about transformation. It does not want to harm you. It wants to help you. And it's asking you to learn from the emotional energy that's around you at the moment. Finally, we have this Master Teacher. This card arrives when the next stage of your growth requires learning. It honors humility and the sacred art of the apprenticeship, recognizing the guidance, understanding that your need to learn is not a weakness, but a refinement. Whether it's a spiritual guide, a healer, an elder, a coach, or even a fleeting encounter with a wise stranger, this card invites you to open, absorb, and elevate through connection. But here it's asking you to connect through your emotions, to learn from these emotions. What are they trying to tell you or trying to teach you? This is where you need to be brave and face them, understand them, and transform them. On the mental level, we have thoughts matter. This is the Hermetic principle. This card reminds you that your inner dialogue is your blueprint. Thoughts are seeds, spells, and codes, and your energetic signature flows directly from them. Your perception is your projection. If you've been spinning out, stuck in low vibration narratives, or doubting your power, this card recalibrates your awareness. It asks you to rewrite your thoughts and shift your frequency to change the game. But there's a connection here. It's coming up through your emotions for you to deal with this on the mental. And it's happening in your physical, with Pluto stepping in to transform and ask you to be brave and face your fears. Now, on the cosmic level, on the spiritual level, we have the cosmic law. The cosmic law is about balance and harmony, but it's also about understanding the principles and the laws of the universe. Do you understand them? Do you know how to work with them? The cosmic law emerges when the scales of your life are tipping toward correction or transformation. The universe has its own judicial system, one that governs outcomes based on your resonance, your intent, and your soul agreements. This card reminds you that no truth remains hidden forever, and no action without an echo. Again, it feels like that dark night of the soul. And delving into those echoes and how they affect you on a spiritual level. It calls for ethical clarity, personal accountability, and spiritual justice. On a soul level, the cosmic law holds the blueprint of natural consequences. What you seed, you meet. You may be resolving past life echoes, ancestral echoes, or childhood echoes, or shifting a legacy of imbalance into grace. This is a profound reminder that spiritual justice doesn't operate through blame. It flows through frequency. When you raise your vibration, you recalibrate your karmic trajectory. It's not about being perfect, it's about being conscious. What I see for you, bonus group, and the connection between all of your realms here is you're working through your emotions that are coming up and learning from them, that are playing out in your physical reality. Pluto only holds good intentions, and it's asking you to be brave on this dark night of the soul, to face your shadows, learn from your emotions, and learn to transform your thoughts. This is all about balancing all of your realms. You can no longer hold different things from past lives, childhood, or ancestral energy. It needs to be dealt with through the spiritual justice system. Release that energy. Release it to the universe and ask them to respectfully deal with any karma that needs to be dealt with in this situation. Allow the universe to take this heavy weight off your hands and help you restore the balance. You seem to be dealing with this issue on both the physical, emotional, and mental. But Spirit is very clearly saying, lighten your load by allowing us to step in and use cosmic law to restore the balance, the fairness, and the justice. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you again next week for your Neptune Moon reading.